It's been great. I'm looking forward to this.
For us to
Yeah.
be here.
And talk about fashion.
Thanks. Hello, lovelies! Today I'm here with Mik Scarlet.
Hello.
He's a journalist. He's also an ambassador for Parallel London with me.
Yeah.
And we did the open ceremony for 2012 together.
Oh yeah. How much fun did we have? Umbrella. We can't do it anymore.
We could dance for you guys. Umbrella.
The worst bit was we did all that rehearsal, we did it all on the night, and Channel 4 cut our bit out. We were not in the video.
No, we are not.
So you had to be in one of the 8.
I would say go there and try to find us, but you are not going to find us.
Having said that, apparently it is in the international footage. So if you get the footage of the umbrella track at the start of the Paralympics that's shown all over the world, we're in it. But Channel 4's video that they released, we're not.
Yeah.
So in our home country, no, you know, here we are in England, no one. Anyway.
Yeah. We had a great.
It was fun. It was really good fun.
A lot of rehearsal. Long hours.
Long hours.
Umbrella.
Yeah. It was all right when we were inside.
Yeah.
It was when they took us to this huge car park and then went, okay, let's just do it in real life, and we were like, it's quite warm. Then it was cold, then it was raining, then it was warm, then it was just
everything at the same day,
yes.
like in London. So today it's cover one thing that you said that you tried to be a designer.
Yes, I did. Many years ago, in the very early 1980s, I went to college to study fashion, and I did it up to sort of A-level standard, and I was going to go to university, but I couldn't find any university back then that was wheelchair accessible that did fashion, so I didn't go. So instead I spent time focusing on my music, and from that got discovered, went into television. But I've always done fashion, I've always done, for instance, my own clothes. Like everything I'm wearing is not, I haven't made it, I've altered it. I'm like about the clothes. And it means that I can alter them to suit my body shape. Because, you know, I've been in a wheelchair now for 37 years this year, and it kind of gives you a kind of weird shape because you end up with great big muscles up top. And of course, and if
we get like a
we spend a lot of time making sure we stay like that, so we don't kind of go like that. But yeah, so it kind of, so when I get clothes that are made to fit someone that can walk, they're not always right. One of the things I find is all of my trousers are too short, so I now get all my trousers made from a place called Alexander's of London, and I shall show you. These are the trousers that I have made. Now basically they're the same cut as anyone else. Right, you see them. There you go, there. Now, here are the lengths of the legs, right?
Oh my god.
So if I put them up,
let's see the side of the chair on the floor.
Yeah.
Can you see?
So so basically, tell you what, I'm holding like this.
If you walk,
if I walked, that's how tall I would be. There you go. So, and that's why I have to have them made, because they're 39-inch inside leg.
What's your...
My inside leg's 38, so I get an extra inch put on so they don't ride up. So I'm really tall, I'm about 6'3", and so that's quite...
What's that in...
Meters? I have no idea.
2 meters.
It's just, it's around 2 meters, yeah, so it's quite tall. And I've got a 36-inch waist and then a 46-inch chest. So I'm kind of big as well. I come from a family of Irish, great big Irishmen. In fact, I'm one of the shorter members of my family. One of my little nephews is 6'9" and he's still growing. And it's like, you see us in a family picture, we all look kind of big, and then you realise, oh, that's a doorway.
You are big. It's only because we're in the sitting position, you know.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, it's like I'm tall. I'm not like you. But I mean, I'm tall. I'm 173.
Yeah.
Probably 170 now. So.
Yeah. So it's funny because I knew that you were tall from the first time we met, because I meet so many wheelchair users and they kind of low.
But also our chair is the higher chair, so you can see that have a large cushion. So this makes the difference.
I always found that having a wheelchair that made you higher means you can interact with people. You can talk to people easier.
I think it's easier also to have a normal life where like the standard is also high, like my house, the kitchen and the oven, they are so high. If the oven is the cooker is this high, if the pan is this high, it's so I even can't see what's inside.
And then when you go to hotel rooms that are adapted for wheelchair users, and then you turn up and go, oh, is that the sink? The toilets are down here. And we're like,
yeah, but then if you don't have a high chair sometimes, you go there and you see the bed. Yeah. The bed is this high and you're just like, okay, now I'm going to jump. So, you know, it's too high.
That's what being married is for. Like, carry me.
Carry me.
My poor wife just has to drop kick me onto the bed.
Okay, let's go back for the fashion thing.
Let's go back to fashion. Let's talk about waffly stuff. Yeah.
You are your own designer.
Yeah.
So you make your own stuff the way you like.
Yeah.
And okay, so I want to talk one specific thing. Where do you live?
I live in Camden, so I live right in the heart of the fashion-y sort of alternative scene where lots of clothes.
How does this area inspire you? What do you get from them, from the cultural thing, colors, I don't know.
To be honest, I think it's more the other way around. I think because I'm old enough to remember when Camden was a real dump, and like most of London wasn't very cool. And I used to go, in fact I can move on to my next. This
is your favorite one?
This is my favourite. This is something that means a lot to me. This is a jacket.
So he brought these, I asked him to bring his favourite pieces.
This is a jacket I used to wear in my late teens and early 20s. And this is a new romantic jacket. It's called an Elizabethan pouch jacket made by the designers Carmen Bell. So it's all frilly on the sleeves. I can't put it on because it's so tiny, but you can probably put it on, so.
Oh my God!
It's a real job to put on.
You need to go around.
Yeah, you got to.
You need to keep going around.
So anyway, so this jacket came from a designer who used to be in the King's Road, and the King's Road was where everyone went when I was young. Then we went to Hyper, and Camden was where we went at night to go clubbing. There you go.
There you go.
So there you go. So you put that on like that. Now you'll see the shoulders are really broad. Okay. Now this used to be really long, and I cut when I went in the chair. I cut it off and turned it into a bolero jacket because it's easier to use to wheel around. God, see now you know how small I used to be. so that jacket was one of the things that sort of started me on my journey after I became a wheelchair user. Because before then I could walk, but I had a caliper on one leg. And what my mum used to do was she'd make all my trousers, because the caliper was like 2 metal rods, and they would break through my trousers. Yeah. So from my earliest memory, my clothes were adapted to suit me. So I kind of took that on. And so this was the first item of designer clothes I ever bought.
So how long was that?
Would have been it was down to your knee. It was meant to be an Elizabethan coat right down like that, and this originally was all shiny. Wow. It's so old, the shine's gone off, but it was brushed cotton, so it looked like leather, and it was stunning. So I got that, and that was just amazing, and it looked stunning. And like I said, I cropped it so I could sit down. And under that, I would wear this, and this is another piece of designer gear. This is really flash. Now, I should first explain the iconography on this. The cheesecloth bondage shirt from Vivienne Westwood, and so it's got a swastika on it, the postage stamp of the Queen. It's got Karl Marx in the corner there, and then an inverted cross. And it's all about destroying all things, all politics. So that's what it's meant to mean. So that's why it looks so outlandish, and it's very shocking. But this was what I wore underneath that. And so it'd be a really kind of punk, new romantic mix. And this has been adapted because as I got bigger, as I got more wheeling around, I couldn't fit it anymore. So I had to make it myself. So this is worth thousands in its original state, but it's probably worth nothing now because I've ruined it.
So what's that? Did you put this?
No. What you do is these come right down to here, and then you roll them back over your arms, and then you put them on. And then, so this is an iconic piece of punk clothing. And I used to have friends that worked in Boy on the King's Road, And Vivienne Westwood's shop used to be at one end, and in the middle was boy. And what Vivienne used to do was store all of her clothes in boy's basement, because they knew the owners knew each other. And one day, about 1983, one of the girls that worked there went downstairs and came up with 3 bags of stuff and went, "You never guess what I've just found?" Dumped it on the floor, and there was everything from the Seditionary range that came out in 1977 from Vivienne Westwood that she'd forgot. So they went, "I'll tell you what, £2 a lot." So I bought 3 pairs of trousers, shirts, these, and I came home with probably about £3 or £4 million worth of clothes, and I'd spent 20 quid, because it was unbelievable the amount of stuff she had. And so I bought this, I bought a t-shirt, and then a lot of stuff I'd thrown away.
This t-shirt is kind of the same.
It's the same design, but the reason why I thought this one's quite good, because this I altered myself. This was just a t-shirt. So all the pins, the burns, the holes, we put on ourselves, and that's what we did.
So you made?
Yeah. So the thing was, that was the ethos, was to design your take clothes and make them your own. So that's basically what I've always done. So now I've got on. You can't really see.
Designer.